I haven't made anyone attendee. So hope all of you are matured. So first, let us analyze with respect to these operations, that to especially with respect to division operation. So if you have to, if you are using divided by symbol division operator, how your output is, how you are able to get your output. If you have to extract only the remainder, last class we have seen. So which function you have to use. Similarly, if you have to extract only the quotient part, how do we extract it? So first, let us analyze with these concepts, and then we can go ahead with the today's program. So what happens if you are using division operator?
Sripa, shall I call randomly students? Because everyone was silent.
Yes. So
you are showing it, right?
Yes, ma'am. First, for this division part, let them be clear, I thought. So if you are using this operator division by 13 with the value 3, your expected output will be something like 4. Hope you are able to see, right? You can see my screen, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So divided by operator 13 and 3, if you are using, it will be 4 1 by 3. So this is how you will be getting your output. Now, if you want, for some purpose, for some reason, if you wanted only the remainder part, or if you wanted only the quotient part, then we are having the built-in functions. For remainder, you can use the remainder function itself. Remainder 13, 3. For the same value, you will be getting the remainder part. Instead of remainder, if you want, you can even use modulo. So modulo 13, 3. This will also give you the remainder value. If you want the quotient, then you are having the built-in function quotient 3. So which will give you the quotient value. So these are the built-in functions. So that is like a reminder, modulo, quotient, division operator. All these are primitive procedures. In other words, I can say it to be as built-in procedures. Okay. So keeping this, and during your while programming, if you want any statement to be commented, you can put semicolon. Okay, let us start for the first program. define absolute procedure. This we have already discussed in class. So define a procedure which should return, which should work like an absolute. So if you are passing any negative number, it should return it to be as a positive number. If it is a positive number, it has to return it to be as a positive number itself. So if you finish fast, we can wind up fast. So who will show the program? Ma'am, you can call someone, ma'am.
Yes, Reba. I call Vishnu. Vishnu, okay?
Ma'am, I just started. Can I get a minute?
Yeah.
Someone who has done this program, finished.
Finished.
Abhishek, yeah, you can share the screen now. Abhishek?
Yes, 1 second. I hope you can see my screen. No?
Yes.
I use if operator to check whether number is less than 0, then I'll be returning -x, or else it is x.
Okay. Why did you give a space after minus?
No, if I'm directly giving -x, it is giving some error.
Why it
Unborn
is giving an
identifier.
error?
Minus is separate. It should be a separate operator. It's not a. It should be a free identifier.
Why? Because minus is a procedure. So after procedure, whatever comes, all those are considered to be as arguments. So minus is having a special characteristic. Why? Because it can accept either a single argument or it can accept two arguments.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
So it can work as a unary operator. It can work as a binary operator.
Fine.
That is the reason. Okay. So, Prahlad, have you finished?
Shivam, can you share your screen once more? I'll just take a screenshot of that question.
I'll just upload it in the class material.
Okay.
Prahlad, are you there?
So any other volunteers? Sriram? Sriram is not there.
No, I'm yet to do my
To start. Okay, let me go for Nandini. Nandini is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You can share your screen.
Not done.
Ma'am, I've also finished.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
Vishnu. Okay.
Yeah. Those who are finished with the first, second one.
Vishnu, in which question you are?
I just finished the first one. Second one I'm starting.
So second one, just to identify the positive, negative, or 0. Whether your entered number is a positive, negative, or 0.
So you can go for a cont or you can go for if. So that you decide.
Ma'am, I also finished second.
Second one.
Yeah, you can share, Priya.
Yes.
What you written actually?
Can I
String.
condition?
Okay. Yes, string is written. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Into zoom in. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes.
It's just the same as the absolute value program. The condition alone I changed. Like instead of returning, I am printing. I will unshare now.
Yeah, if you want, you can you're directly returning the string here. If you want to say that instead of returning, if you want to say only display purpose, then you can use the function called display.
Okay. Yes.
So Priya, now only you can just change it. Use the display.
Okay.
Always remember procedure. It's a procedure, so brackets should be coming at the beginning.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is the mistake.
Yes, sir.
First time they are writing functional programming.
Actually, ma'am, here I don't suppose I'm trying 4x3, then it is supporting normal also. I will try identify of. Wonder if it works. I will try. It is not working. Okay.
Ma'am, is there a way to add like a line break or something?
New line.
Yeah, but
within
single
bracket line.
quotations is there, no? Single whatever it is. Instead of double quotation, if we use the single one, it is giving a new line. It is.
Or you can just use the term new line itself. without any arguments.
It is. It's not giving in a new line.
Why you have put a quote in front of it?
Yes, ma'am. Last time I did something and I was getting it in new line, ma'am. I don't remember. I will just open the. This was working. Oh. Wait,
quote is
I
nothing
thought, yes, ma'am, it is not doing anything. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
quote is
Actually,
nothing but it's you're saying that it's a string. That's it. To
okay, okay.
initialize a string, then or say that it is a string, you can use quote in front of.
To identify the multi-line ones. So to with space words. So for that I had added this one. Double quotes. So I thought it was for new line.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. For new line, what to do, ma'am?
Just put a open a. There is a function called new line. There is a procedure called new line. Open parenthesis, new line. You write
Just
within parenthesis. Yeah. Just close the parenthesis immediately after new line. That is without arguments.
oh, okay.
New line
Okay.
procedure is a procedure without any arguments.
What's happening, ma'am?
Display. No, positive number need not be in parentheses because that is not a function, right? Okay, okay. Once again, once again.
Display.
No, no, you
Like,
write
I
new
should
line
be.
outside the display. Right?
Yes,
New line
ma'am.
outside display. Okay, condition. No? Since it is condition, should I? Have you closed all the brackets?
This shows that I closed a negative number, display, application not a procedure, maybe because of spaces.
No, you remove that single quotes in front of that whatever you.
String.
What a procedure.
I will just remove the new line numbers.
Yeah. Given false.
Oh, this condition was getting used. I will check about the brackets now. This is fine. This is.
I think you didn't close define, so one more bracket I think.
One more is required.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
coming. I will answer, na?
Yeah, you
So other students, please look at how to insert a new line. So hope 2 programs everyone completed. So let's move on to the third one.
The third one is natural and natural numbers. First, do it in a linear recursive way. Also. You're done? So who will show this? Likit will show. Likit.
Ma'am, can I show it, ma'am?
Yeah. Okay. So all three you have got. So 7, 8, and 10. Okay. Just to add on, the last, whenever you're calling your procedure, that too in the linear recursive fashion, as the procedure call is at the end of it, say like plus n, after that you're calling your natural procedure. So we can even say it to be as tailed recursive. Okay. Tailed because the procedure call is happening at the end of it.
Yes. So the tail recursion has its own advantage actually. Yeah, it's a little optimized version than calling the functions in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. So you try with the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
First usual way of linear iterative fashion, you try the same program in the linear iterative way, how we can do it. After that, we can see with respect to making it to be as a block structure and applying the lexical scoping. So lexical scoping is nothing but making a variable free. So Gautam, what is your status? Gautam, can you share your screen? Not there. Many are not there. Simply logged in and left. Abhishek, can you share your screen?
Ma'am?
Not this Abhishek. Sai
Okay.
Abhishek. Ganapati Sai Abhishek. Jyotsna? Varshita? Not there. Sriharshini? Not there. Prahlad already not there. Prahlad, have you come back? Vaishnavi? Gayatri?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share?
Hello.
Yes, Gayatri, I can hear you.
Okay, but I didn't do that fourth question.
Yeah, it's okay. Whatever is your status.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Oh, yes, I can see this.
So this is the first program. The same, the second one. And the third one. I'm doing the fourth one.
Okay. Thank you, Gayatri.
Okay.
Somalingeshwar? Somalingeshwar. Manasa.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share?
Ma'am, I just started doing, I was facing issues with my rackets, so I haven't done anything.
Okay. After some time, you just show it, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Next, Rohit. Rohit Kumar. Then Srinivasa.
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing the third.
You're doing the third one. Linear recursive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Meghana. Linear iterative. Priya.
I finished now. I just
Okay.
finished. I was just doing
Okay, then try with this block
block
structure.
structure.
Yes, and then we will share the screen.
Okay.
Ma'am, how to use the display function, ma'am? Display.
Display is the function name. That is a procedure. So open bracket. Display.
Okay, brackets, display, and arguments, ma'am. String.
Arguments. Yeah, arguments should be there within double quotes.
Okay, I'm getting a void error, ma'am.
Share your screen.
Yeah, ma'am. This one, ma'am. Like we have built-in function, ma'am. Negative, 0, positive, ma'am.
Zero application, not a procedure. Zero is not a procedure.
It's there, ma'am. Just now check the documentation also. If you see here, this is a documentation, ma'am.
1 second.
Yeah, ma'am.
1 second. How did you use it? Zero? No, not this one. Your program.
Yeah, ma'am.
Negative 0 x display 0 positive x. You remove that that block.
Question mark.
No, not the question mark. Just before condition, you have opened a bracket. Remove that bracket.
This one, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I think this is the.
No. After condition, you take it up, the negative part. Along with cond, you write cond.
What, ma'am?
After cond, you write after cond. That is like indent it.
Okay, okay. Shall I do it, ma'am? Run it? Shall I run it? The program?
Yeah, run the program.
Yeah, got it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So where did I reach? Meghana? Meghana not there. Prateek? Prateek, you are there? So anybody have somebody finished with the linear recursive? Sorry, linear iterative. So you can define a procedure which achieves linear iterative process and in a block structure. So did anyone finish that?
Ma'am, I think I finished.
You have already shared. Okay, anyways, share it.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
These two things, linear iterative, this is normal linear iterative with two different blocks. This is defined in the same block of some.
Okay.
I actually tried to use this inner block separately. It is giving an error, so I think it's working.
Inner block separately in the sense?
Like I tried to access that function outside the block. It is not working. So
Now, if you try, it won't work. Above this, some procedure.
this
If
one
you
is working. Yes, this is working. This function, the procedure, I'm able to access outside the block. Because there's no block, but this I'm not able to access.
So now, if you want to make any variable to be as a free variable, so now you can think of reducing the number of variables in the, what is that? I'm not able to see it. So it is the second one, what you have, this sum map, right?
Bounded variable, you're saying?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Free variable.
This one.
So now you can see if you see your function, the value for which you are passing the n, that is the max. That variable
Yes,
doesn't change, right? So instead of making it to be as a procedure having 3 arguments, you can remove that max variable. Now you can use wherever you want, you can use that same n variable. So that means you have used that max variable. That means you wanted only the maximum value.
Understood.
That n is
There's no
only
need of max actually. The bound no.
Since
Yes,
it is since it is a block
yes,
structure, it
max actually won't change. Yes, I'm understood.
doesn't change. So you can make it to be as n itself. Remove that. So that means for this procedure, in a procedure, the variable n is a free variable because it is like a global variable. Yeah.
Yes.
So this concept is what we call it to be as the lexical scoping. That's it.
Okay.
This is what yesterday I was trying to tell. Okay. Then next with Fibonacci number. So in yesterday's class, we have seen already Fibonacci number.
So find the Fibonacci number in the sense we need to find the nth Fibonacci number, no? Or
Nth
we need to find the
Fibonacci number.
Okay.
Yeah. Find the nth Fibonacci number. So who will show Priyadarshan? Priyadarshan, are you there?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying the iterative one, the natural numbers.
Okay. Krishna Prana?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also trying the iterative method. I'm getting confused, ma'am.
Okay. You want to share?
In a minute or two, ma'am. I'm still working. I don't understand. There's something I made a mistake.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yes, Priya.
in this racket, we can execute only one statement, ma'am, like for a procedure.
Means I didn't get your question.
Like for the block structure, we will be doing answer plus n, and then we will be calling the function, no, ma'am.
Oh. You will be calling.
So calling the function for n minus 1, and then I will be like just adding
below
it.
that,
I won't be passing it. Ma'am?
Below that, you are saying that after that also you want some more statements to be added?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That is possible.
I will share my screen once. My screen is visible now, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
So here when n is 0, I'm returning the answer. And then like initially answer is 0. So I thought I will be just incrementing the answer plus n. So so I need for if n is not equals to 0, I want to do this. And then do this.
And then do this. Then but for if statement,
We have only two. So I think if we can put a bracket, then
bracket doesn't make any sense. If you want to make it to be as a that to be as a block, we use begin.
Oh, okay.
There is another open the bracket, begin, close the bracket at the end. End the after.
Oh. So it's still giving 0.
It is still, but
I'm
you are not
passing 0 and answer is there now, ma'am. Here, this is the answer. So I'm using this one. If n is here, n is not equals to 0. So it will be calling these statements, the begin wala block. So it will be doing answer plus n. So it will be becoming what? 3. 0 plus 3. I will add another statement here.
But you're not storing it anywhere, right?
I'm returning answer, no, ma'am. It is here only, no, ma'am.
But in the else part, the answer plus n, you're not putting it into any other variable or anything, right?
Oh.
You're getting my point. You're not assigning it to another variable, nor when you're calling your procedure, you're not giving that value to any variable.
And this is comparison of like this is comparing equals to no,
Equal
ma'am.
to it is a comparison.
So what I will be doing, ma'am, like to assign the value.
That we will cover anyways at the end, maybe third module and out. So, so right now you just get used to this way of defining the procedure.
Okay, just one operator only, no, ma'am. I will just complete it. It is not like single operator, something like arrow or something.
No, if you are using equal to, it is it is going to compare, right? Yeah. So you can't use the equal to operator. It's another function called set and all. It will come. So, but before that, let us there. So there are a few things which we have to cover yet. So it is better you just first get used to this recursive way, iterative way, and all.
But that only I wanted to do.
But the same thing, you can make it to be as a variable and you can assign it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Assign it like that will be again passing to the function, no, ma'am. To store. So so that won't be reducing any parameters. I haven't seen how Abhishek did, ma'am. I took a screenshot of it. I will check his code once.
But what exactly you are trying to do? First, you have defined a find sum. You are passing answer n, and then you are defining sum. And you
I will tell, ma'am. This is like find sum is having the variable answer, no, ma'am, 0, and it is having the parameter n also. So here I'm using the I'm not passing the answer parameter every time. I'm just using n and then adding that to the answer every time. So initially it will be like initially it is not equals to 0. So then this set of statements will be called. So 0 plus 3, and then it will be stored, and then it will be calling sum of n minus 1 again. So 2 will be called. So it will be again adding to the answer. So 3 plus 2.
Yeah, I understood. But you need one more variable. So your find sum should can have only one variable where you are asking only for the n which number. Oh, it is 11:40. We can stop this class.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Those who are finished, they can leave. Priya, your function which you have written outside, you make it to be as inside. Which you have written inside, you make it to be as outside. The number of arguments in terms of arguments.
Okay. So
Then this all these things need not be used. Within a single variable, single expression, you can finish.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That will be the same as normal iterative, just that what variable we are making use again, ma'am?
You can You can call that same. Yeah. What? I'll just share my screen.
Okay, ma'am.
So it is sum of this thing, right? So define some procedure name sum, where I'm asking what is should be my n. I'm defining another procedure, some sub procedure.
Sripa, you didn't share the screen.
Right. Once again, I'll share it. Now is it visible, ma'am?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. Just give a name to be as inside. I want to have the results. So RE is my variable. I just want to maintain the count. So counter I have set. I'm using my n value, the same thing, or I'll give another variable m. Then if my counter is exceeded, so if count has increased,
Yes,
then
ma'am. Now I understood, ma'am. Like you wanted to tell that instead of giving more number of parameters initially itself, we can just block the functions and then use simple function like sum and n. That
yes,
only, no, ma'am. Now I
yes.
understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So I haven't finished it. So you can complete it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we shall wind
Okay,
up.
Sripa. Yeah. Thank you, students.
So thank you, students.
So for the